This is definitely going to be an ongoing study. It's consistent and it consistently comes up for me, but I thought it was pretty interesting. So I got excited and I made my first post on Substack. And I was scrolling and I found this video which I felt like correlated to another video that I seen a couple days ago, which inspired me to write something in my notes app that was just kind of sitting there. I shared it on a video on Instagram, but I felt like I wanted to dive a little bit more deeper. So I really like this creator, Feminine Thug, on TikTok, and this video was essentially him discussing how words are just made up. So it's just kind of like you can have fun with it, you can make words up all the time. And I wanted to expound upon that, especially since I use the N-word a lot in a lot of my artwork, and I'm a huge advocate for it because I feel like when I do use the word, new ears perk up, and I feel like I'm talking to a different group of people who otherwise wouldn't be spoken to, especially in academic spaces. And then today I came across this video titled Dissecting the N-word, and I thought it was such an interesting and valid take, and so I also wanted to share what I had written in my notes app like a couple days ago. So I did, and then we had I think we shared like 2 messages each, but I felt like it was critical and engaging enough for me to just go ahead and write my first Substack post. Ultimately Black, excavating racist terminology and its lexical transformation through time. A tongue twister, if you will. Just a tidbit, but I had written in my notes app a couple days ago that academics have been coining terms and phrases, scholars articulating themselves by remixing and remastering the language. Terms once known as are now also known as. Social and cultural lags and definitions sometimes stem from comfort and powers. For example, the word nigga, which I so frequently use, historically a Latin Portuguese descriptor of Black. So then I go on to express that inherently it's not a negative connotation. Through chattel slavery, the mispronunciation and spelling of the word evolved to oppress, project, and diagnose enslaved Africans and enslaved Black people, now Black Americans. I found that through the African American Registry, it's probable that Nigger is a phonetic spelling of the white Southern mispronunciation of the word Negro. Its projection, its harsh layman, established itself in the 1800s as a derogatory term to devalue. Now, with the range of literary, comical, violent, and sometimes cinematic distortions to describe the Black American, I essentially am like gentrifying the word. This video was shared with me from one of the creators, What's in a Name, which essentially is just talking about from Black, African American, and then of course the popular rise of rap music, the N-word. I made my first post. Go read that. Go read it. It's like 5 minutes, like a 5-minute read, but you'll be thinking for a lifetime per.